Hello again everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. I've been a bit quiet recently just because I don't know if it's the same everywhere else in the world, but it's just been super hot here and I haven't had time basically to do anything. So I'm just keeping up on watering. Like, watering is my life now. That's all I do. But a few weeks ago I did have a little bit of time to do a bit of crafting, so that's what today is about. We're going to be potting up some Pinguicula in some pots that I actually made. So I'll show you the pots to start with. There are a couple, only two actually, pots that I've made. They were inspired by this user on Instagram. I'll mention her on the screen. She makes these really pretty, like 2-in-1 self-watering Pinguicula pots. So you have like an outer, I'll show you on this one. So you have an outer layer where the water can sit, and then an inner layer where the Pinguicula can go. So I made this one, which is a slightly larger one, and it's in this nice light blue. And I also made this one, which is, I prefer this one because it kind of feels more sturdier, which has a little heart in the middle. And this one is like a dark blue with like some flecks in it. Really pretty colour. And yeah, honourable mention too is this pot I made, which is really, it fits perfectly. I actually did measure this and it fits. So on my last plant haul from Melbourne, I got this Hoya Gayo, and I made this really pretty pot and it fits perfectly. I don't know how I managed to measure that so well, but yeah, just that's the pot, and that is the plant. So yeah, really fun. I would recommend it. I know this video isn't about pottery, but it's cheaper than I think buying your own pots in the long run, and it's a lot more fun as well. I just bought some clay and these are all handmade, so I don't have a wheel or anything. It's just done with the coil pot method. If you're interested, look that up and you should be able to see how that's done. And yeah, you can get some really nice results out of it that you don't need to spend a fortune on. I don't have a kiln, but there's a lady local to me who does, and I just pay her some money to fire them too. So yeah, pretty easy, pretty fun, would recommend. Anyway, on to the pings. So I have a choice of 4 Pinguicula to choose. I'm probably going to fit one in each. So I've got the Pinguicula cyclosecta that I got from Melbourne, which I'm thinking of putting in this one in the lighter blue because it's going to go a nice purple, hopefully. And then I've also got 3 ones here that I'm not quite sure what to do with. I've got this really tiny lens that I might just keep in this pot for now. And then I've got a Pinguicula Marciano, if I'm saying that right. I will put on the screen what that looks like when it grows bigger. So it's between Marciano, which looks like this, and the other option is the Pinguicula Moctezuma crossed with cyclosecta giant flower. Don't know if you can quite see that, but that's what it says it is. And this one ends up getting really long. Oh god, it's dripping everywhere. This one ends up getting really long leaves. So I don't know which one I want to put where. I think I'm going to put, I mean, these are my 2 biggest, so it makes sense to pot them up, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. But then this one's Okay, yeah, I've decided. Cyclosector in this one, and then the hybrid in this one. That's what I'm going to do, I've decided. And then maybe these two can go in a different container if I make more. Okay, to start with, in the base of the pot, I'm going to put some sphagnum moss, because there is, I don't know if you can see, maybe I can show you on the camera. There is a small hole on the inside. Yeah, so that small hole will allow the water to seep through to the bottom and rise up to water the plant, like a self-watering pot. So I'm going to start off with some sphagnum moss. I'm just going to put a relatively thick layer in there, because I am going to be adding soil on top of this as well. Just going to shove it in there. Don't know if you can really see what I'm doing. Just like that. I'm actually going to put in quite a bit because they're quite deep pots, and I don't want the soil leaking out into the water, so this will be a nice barrier for that. Gonna firm it down quite a bit too. There we go. Lovely. It's like my wicking layer. And now I'm going to make a soil mix to go on top. So I've just got some general carnivorous plant mix here. You can also use like a peat-free compost or any like potting soil. And I don't really have anything to mix it in, so I'm mixing it in this dish. So yeah, I'm going to have 1 part of that. I'm also going to add some perlite to it. Just a small amount, like so. I feel like I should have done this in a bigger container. And I also have seen people add vermiculite to it to retain some of the moisture, but I don't have any of that right now. I do have some pumice stone. I know a lot of people grow their Pinguicula on pumice. That'd probably be a really nice display. So I'm going to add a little bit of pumice stone as well into my mix here. And then I'm just going to load it up into the pot. Just like so. Oh, frick. I'm going to need a tool. Hang on, give me a minute. Okay. Here's a bit of a better view at what I'm doing. So I'm using a spoon now, just because it was going everywhere. I'm just going to take this mixture and just lay it in the top like that. And also don't forget to make a little hole where you're going to put your ping. So this one is going to be this little guy. This is in a very similar substrate actually. I might reuse that, so I'm just gonna add that back to my mix. I don't want to disturb it too much, so I'm actually just going to put it in just like that. So I'm going to have to make a bigger hole in here, I think. So, wow, I'm actually going even deeper, I think. Okay, that's better. That should fit better now. Oh yeah, look at that. That's perfect. I'm gonna use some of that soil that I had. Pick that in. Yeah, that looks really nice. So that is my first ping done. Looks very cute. Now for the next one. So again, I'm just going to add this mix in my pot. So take our ping, check out the roots. Oh, they're bulky. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Did you see that? What the hell? At least this is okay. Oh my god. Well, that's the ping. Oh my god, that was so bad. This soil smells a bit rotten, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use fresh soil. That was so messy. What a mess. I swear I'm just like a messy person. Like, I'll try and do something clean and then this will just end up happening. But okay. I guess this is my life. Just making sure to get it all around that, like underneath, around the crown of the plant too. Like under here. There we go, I think. I push it down a little bit. Just like that. Yeah, that's good. Hey, so cute! Yeah, that looks adorable. Right, I need to go wash my hands and tidy this up. This is a mess. I just had to tidy up a bit because there was soil everywhere after I just tipped that one on the floor. These are looking good, like really good, but I still feel like they look a bit nicer with a little bit of moss going on around them. So I have this prop box here, and in here is like a whole world of things. So there's a lot of moss and ferns, and I honestly don't know what else is in here, but I'm going to try and take some of this moss and add it to my pings. Yeah, I'm not loving that actually. I don't think I'm gonna add it to this one. Nope. This one's just gonna be soil, so yep. Hopefully it'll be okay. So that one's done. This one already has some moss on it, so I think I can just fill in the gaps with this moss. Cute. Okay, yeah, see that one looks better. That one looks very cute. So thank you all for watching this video. I meant to say the moss and the ferns that are in this prop box are all collected locally to like where my nan lives. So always, yeah, see a bit of moss, just take it and propagate it and you'll like have moss forever basically. Not sphagnum moss, but nice decorative moss. And that's all I really have to say. The moss in this one looks really nice, my favourite so far. And if this moss survives, then I'll add moss to this one as well. But yeah, they both look really great. I'm very happy with how they turned out, as you can see. And I will keep you updated on how they grow and if they flower and what the flowers look like. Because this one's meant to be like a giant flower, so that's kind of interesting. And see if they grow well in this new setup. Yeah, if you fancy giving it a go, buy some clay and do it yourself. I think you can even get like air dry clay. And as long as it's sealed, like with water, I think it should be fine. They don't quote me on that. Yeah. I know there's a lot of ping content out on YouTube at the moment, which I'm personally loving. So yeah, it was nice to do a little addition with my own video. And yeah, thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!